This is Business Banter by the Basin. I'm Shani Taylor, Global Coach of the Year, as presented by the Duchess of York.
And I'm George Matter. I'm CEO of Lab Group Australia. I'm 24 years old, and we have a group of 5 brands, 5 hair and beauty brands around the country.
So let's talk about brand. It's such a buzzword, but it actually is, it really is important. And I have a shocking story.
We love a story, Shani.
And you haven't heard this story.
We love to come here for a story. we come.
It's shocking. Are you ready for this? Y'all ready for this?
Oh, no, please don't break out into song again.
Are you
I
sure?
just had to clip that. You know, I had to listen to that Whitney Houston song 15 times when I was recording.
Y'all ready for this?
No.
Okay, so get this, right?
Okay.
I had a now ex-friend who decided to come and work with me. Notice I said now ex-friend.
Yes, I did write that down as a notable point. Yes.
Right. So she owned or owns a gym. Very successful. Done a great job over the last 10 years in her gym. She decided she wanted to be a coach, and
A business coach.
no, not a manifestation coach. Okay. Okay. Hold up, though. Hold up. So we decided to work on her. Oh yeah. Oh babe.
Strap in, ladies and gentlemen.
Strap in. Wait for this. Wait for this.
A manifest.
No, this isn't even the worst thing. Anyway, listen. So we decide that we're going to sort out her.
Okay, then.
I can't get comfortable. Okay, listen. We decide that we're going to get her set up in a coaching business, right? Now, she's never had coaching clients before. She's never even coached before. So
Has she been coached before?
there's, yeah, so there's a little bit of work to do, right? But
Oh, she was your client. No, she was a friend.
she was a friend
Okay,
who
yeah.
became a client also.
Oh, okay. Right.
So she comes into my community and she works with me, and you know, I teach her how to host an event, how to launch, how to sell at the event, and how to really put together a first coaching program so that she can dip her toes in the water. Now, she did amazing. She followed my advice. She did the free event. She launched. You know, she got like 15 clients for her first ever launch,
That's pretty
right?
good.
And she took them through her program, and she did really well. So she had all of the makings of, you know, growing this thing. Fast forward, she decides to go to Bali. Yes, there's a pause for a reason. Now, let me be clear. I don't care what you do in your free time. That is your business.
Yes.
If you want to go to Bali, if you want to party, if you want to wear half naked, if you want to walk around pretty much naked and do whatever.
Vibes.
You do you, boo. However, if it is not directly related to what you are selling, keep it off the internet, because it tarnishes your brand, right? So,
And if it's going to be on the internet, at least keep it between yourself and the people, like in your personal, in your circle.
whatever, right? But when it comes to your business, don't post it on your
No,
business.
absolutely
Right.
not.
So she goes to Bali, she parties for a week. Now, I don't know what she was doing, but in terms of what she put on the internet, then made her look cheap, there was no relevance to manifesting whatsoever, right? It was her half naked at bars with men all around her. Listen, if you're having a cracking great time, that's awesome, but don't post it on your business social media.
Of course.
So why she became the ex-friend was because I told her this, and then I also used it as an example in the community to say, here's what you don't do. And she didn't like that.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, I'm not a cheerleader, I'm a coach.
Yes.
And this is the problem.
And I'm sure that she's not the only person in your community. that you've used as an
100%.
example.
Hey, listen, Tony right now is the producer of our podcast. Tony, do you have anything to say about the fact that she was not singled out, was she, Tony? I do this all the time, right? I tell people you're gonna have to edit Tony in saying yes or something, because he's just sat there like a stunned mullet.
But
Inside joke, right?
check TikTok. The clips are on there.
Yeah, right. No, but here's the thing. It's like most coaches won't tell you that, and then you'll keep posting crap that's tarnishing your image, that's not directly related to your brand, and then it's going to drive down your sales. I'm the only one that has the balls to say, don't do that because I want you to succeed.
No, of course. And like, quite frankly, and I say this to people all the time, if I didn't care, I wouldn't say it because I don't have the time.
That's right. You know, it's like when you've checked out of a relationship. You know what? You know when the most dangerous part of a relationship is when you stop talking and you stop telling.
When you stop caring.
When you stop caring, right?
Stop caring because it's just like, well, I'm not going to put my energy into it. And
That's right.
And I see it as I have so much on my plate
that you are not worth it.
If I'm giving you the time of the day,
be grateful.
Hold on to that.
Yeah.
Because I'm not giving myself that time.
So here's the thing, right? The thing is, it's not about lying. It's about curating the message and the content that you put out into the world.
A lesson.
And it's like this, right? Sometimes I sit on the couch and I watch Netflix, but I don't post me doing that because my brand is all about anchoring in action, and so it's not directly related.
Yes.
You've got a lot to say about brand.
Like, look, and I do have a lot to say on brand from a different perspective, but on that, I also, if a client comes in and say, "How have you been?" I always say busy.
Yeah.
Even if maybe yesterday I spent 2 hours sitting on the couch
scrolling TikTok.
Yeah, and it's like, but at the end of the, people don't need to know first of all, people don't need to know the intricacies of my life, and also I don't need to tell everyone every time I scratch my butt.
You sure?
I tell you.
Yeah, you tell me.
But that's because.
Yeah. That's because I'm Global Coach of the Year.
That's because I can't get a crush on you. No, okay, so what I want to say about brand, and brand is something that I am very, 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 very
well, I mean, you own so many brands in Australia. Tell the people.
All the brands that we have under our
umbrella,
under our global brand, our group brand, I developed them myself. Basically, I love working on brand because I basically see brand, which obviously comes under marketing. I see marketing in one word to sum it up is communication, and your brand is to communicate, right? And I'm actually working on the brand now for the new skin clinic, and that one is one of my most one of my favorite ones because the most recent one I've built, and I am using everything I've learned over the years of building other brands, and I'm kind of going, okay, I know what this brand needs to convey the specific message that I want it to convey. And I think people kind of go, oh, well, branding, a logo. And I'm like,
no, that's brand aesthetics.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That is actually essentially all that a logo is it's like a language.
Yeah.
And it's a visual language,
Yeah.
and it's like a name, essentially, right? But we write our names with ABCs. A logo is the name of the brand. That is what it is. It's identifying factor. People don't understand what branding, though, is so much more than just, here's some pretty colours, and here's my logo, and here is my business card, and that's it. And people go into it thinking, that's all I need. And they go on Canva. Yeah.
Don't get me started.
And they get out. And hey, you know what? Canva is a very powerful tool. I don't personally use it. I use professional software.
Oh, feel the burn! I don't use Canva.
I use professional software.
Stop it. Okay, if you are currently listening instead of watching this on YouTube,
this is my show now.
You need to go over to YouTube.
You can go.
And you need to...
We can do the rest of this episode without you.
Listen, I'm telling the people they've got to click over to YouTube to see visually what you just did. But yeah.
Oh, I gave everyone a show for free. Merry Christmas.
Right.
But yeah, I just see a lot of people now, and I know we've spoken about it in the past, with people thinking getting into business for themselves is just about jumping on Canva, making a pretty logo, jumping on ChatGPT,
make some content,
and then, and
the proverbial doors are open,
yeah,
and now the sales are just going to roll in.
Getting a Shopify website and drop shipping t-shirts, and they're like, I'm going to be a trillionaire tomorrow, and I'm like, that's not how Virgin Australia started.
Linda.
Like, Qantas didn't start that way. You're not going to be a multi-trillion-dollar. You're not, So
So how are they going to be a multi-trillionaire? First of all, they have to use professional software, not Canva.
Professional software, not Canva. No, that sounds bad. I think Canva is a great tool. I just you need to understand what people need to do is it's sometimes if you don't know what you're doing, get professional help in so many different ways.
No, my favorite line out of the movie where they're like, "You need professional help. Professional help." What is it? You know when the two guys dress up as sisters, female sisters?
White chicks.
White chicks.
Yes,
He's like,
yes.
Professional Oprah, Dr. Phil.
But that's the thing. But some people just need to do that. Like people, like, and I get it. So, or actually, if you don't know how to do it, maybe business isn't for you.
No. Get professional help from people who've done what you're trying to do.
Help.
So stop going to the pub and asking Larry over the counter if he would buy your...
Hold on. He's 75 years old. He used to paint the numbers on used cars in the parking lot, 990 drive away.
No.
Yeah.
Right?
To make your logo.
Yeah, don't lay in bed at 11 o'clock at night asking your partner, who hasn't grown a business the way that you are trying to grow your business. Don't ask your sister, your mother, your brother, your father. Like, get real help.
And use the tools that are around you. And I know that you wanted to say something about your hair being your brand.
Well, it's incredible.
Which is funny.
Well, which is funny because number one, you're my hairdresser. But number two...
I also use professional software.
My hair actually has become part of my brand without it meaning to. So everywhere I go around the world now, there are literally people getting their hair cut the same, colouring it the same. I'm not even kidding. And...
I am a global inspiration.
And... Yeah, seriously. And people literally...
Chris Appleton could never. That's Kim Kardashian's hairdresser.
Oh, okay. So,
Chris Appleton could never.
sorry. I feel like
Joyce, love you.
I feel like Kim Kardashian is now going to feature in one of the reels that you make. But for this branding, she's right here.
Welcome our next guest, Kim Kardashian.
No, and so seriously, people are saying to me that it's one of the first things that they comment on after they talk about how great I was on stage. They talk about how my hair is a power move and a boss move.
Speaking of Kim Kardashian and hair.
No, we weren't speaking of Kim. We were speaking about me and hair. So what do you have to say about me?
We were speaking about Kim Kardashian and hair. No, okay, but think of it, okay? Here we go. Tie it all the way back in. I'm a hairdresser. Do you know how many people come in and say, I want Kim Kardashian's hair, and all they want is just blonde hair? But it's Kim Kardashian's hair.
Right, well, now they're going to come in and say, I want Shani Taylor hair.
I'm tying it back into
Global
brand.
Coach of the Year hair.
Oh, my God. Pick me.
So, to surmise, basically, number one, always curate your content to be on brand.
Yes.
However, if you don't know what your brand is, you're going to have a really hard time curating your content.
Yes, and you need to take the time to understand what the brand, work out what the brand is, develop the brand. There's a point of development that people forget about.
Right,
That's
so number two, take the time to develop
Yes.
it. Number three, your brand is not your logo, your pretty slides in Canva. It's actually, that's the aesthetics.
Yes.
But your brand is really like...
What you're communicating.
What you're communicating.
Yes, your message.
Because that then leads into what people say about you when you're not in the room. And
that's, you communicate the people that you want. You communicate to the people that you want.
yeah.
That's the
yeah, it's
reality
like
of it.
attract and repel. It's
Yeah,
like bring
exactly.
the people in that you want to serve and repel the wrong ones.
Yes.
The end.
That's all.
And Shani, where can they find you?
Insta or Facebook at Shani Taylor Official with the blue tick. And what about you?
You can find me on Instagram at George Matar Official, that's MATTAR, and you can find all our other links in the show notes.